Hi, everyone, and welcome to your weekly predictions and forecast reading for the week of October 9th through the 15th. I've dug out all of my Halloween oracle and tarot cards to use for the month of October. Very excited for that. We're also going to have live Halloween tarot and oracle at the end, okay, for clarification, confirmation, further advice. We have two cards, a tarot and oracle for each day. We will go through each day individually. We may find that they tie together. 1 or 2 days may tie together. One day may resonate with you. 1 or 2 days may resonate with you, or all 7. Okay, so think of it as a heads up of energy or situations you may face or come into contact with this week, October 9th to 15th. All right, let's get started with Monday. We have Maple Tree. There is a change coming that is so big it will shift all that exists. I had this in another reading. I think it might have been the Mabon reading from the 23rd. I think this card came up in it. So it's coming up against now. So this is week of 9th to 15th. So there's definitely with the King of Cups. Okay, I love this. So, what could be happening? It will be different for each one of you. Maybe you have been feeling a change even coming on you, or you know something needs to change. And if you're like me, everything has to begin on a Monday, even a diet. And I know they say, oh, you should never do that. It doesn't matter. If I'm going to start something new, it has to be for me on a Monday at the first of the week, right? So maybe that's how you are. Maybe you know there's a big change that will literally change everything in your life, and it has to happen on a Monday. Or you may get the nudge on Monday here that something needs to change, that something needs to transform. And I feel with the King of Cups here, it's going to require you to really keep your emotions in check, meaning keep them balanced. I think it's going to call for you to be calm, like the King of Cups, wise, use your wisdom here. If you're dealing with other people, diplomacy, being diplomatic would be good, okay? That's what I feel I need to tell you. So again, it's going to be different from everyone, whether it's a change that's going to come in on the Monday, a nudge for you to make it, or if you already know and you're making the choice on the Monday. Okay. Tuesday, we have Jack-o'-lantern and protection. Oh, I love that. With the 8 of Pumpkins. So I want to say right now I have 2 things coming in, because when I see this Jack-o'-lantern and protection, wasn't it in the way back old days, or days of old, however we want to say it? Wasn't the whole purpose of lighting the Jack-o'-lanterns or lighting lanterns or something outside of the house, I mean way back, for protection, to ward off evil spirits? And that's why it's kind of come through. I mean, that's my understanding for Halloween. I'm probably incorrect on that. I don't know. If you know, put it in the comments. But I feel it's something around that. One of the traditions that was brought forward. The other thing I want to say, if you are working on something, and again, this can always be personally, within family, friends, or at work, there is something that you're working very hard at, that you have been working hard at for some time, that you have been nurturing and taking care of. And I feel like you want to protect it. I also feel it's almost like they're saying, no, please protect that. For right now. Has a similar message for last week's reading, I think it was. Right now, just protect whatever it is that you're working really hard on. Okay? For the time being, divine timing, they're going to let you know when the time is right. But for right now, maybe just an air of caution around it. This is not in a bad way. it's going to help you in the end in some way. Next, we have the Lady de los Muertos, which is acceptance and equality. So what's going to be happening on Wednesday? Is it you who feels that you need to be accepted or that you need to be treated equally? We have the Knight of Pumpkins or the Knight of Pentacles, who's really hardworking, responsible, a bit conservative, slow and steady, methodical. Okay. You may find yourself in a situation or energy coming in around you on Wednesday where you've been putting, okay, here we are working hard, right? So yeah, you've been putting in all of this hard work. You have been responsible. You have, dealing with the daily grind. You have been productive and hardworking. Maybe you're finally going to get recognized for that in some way here with this acceptance and equality card. Maybe all of this hard work and energy of responsibility and productivity is finally going to be recognized on Wednesday or around Wednesday, okay? Thursday, we have St. John's wort and marigold. This card also came out, I do believe it was, it's a stack in the Maven reading on the 23rd. Because I remember talking about marigolds being a plant that you put in with some vegetables to ward off different pests or fungus or something. And I said St. John's wort is something that some people used under the supervision of a doctor to help them with depression, seasonal depressions, or anxiety, stuff like that. And I think back in the day, it was a home herbal remedy, right? So again, we're coming up with this protection again. And what does it say here? Against your will, there will not be. No entrance, no welcoming, be gone. So maybe on Thursday, you're going to be coming up, a situation or what have you is going to be coming up where you may have to go back here to this keeping things under wraps, keeping things protected for right now. Even it could have to do with this big change that's happening or going to be starting on or around Monday where, emotionally you just may not on Thursday. Let's see what the card is here, but wanting to deal with people. We have 5 of Candles or the 5 of Cups. Yeah, you could just be feeling a little down. Could be feeling a little despair, like there's no hope. We know the guy in the 5 of Cups in the regular tarot is like, oh, geez, all I can see are the spilled cups. But, we know that if he only turned around, he would see 2 full cups, which means there's hope. He would see a bridge he could cross over to go to his big castle on the other side of the river. But he doesn't because his head is hanging and he's feeling, like, what's the point? Why must I go on type of thing. So I see how that ties into this card. So maybe on Thursday, you are going to find yourself in a bit of that situation. I feel like it's going to pass. If you're having mental health issues and need to go see your doctor, that's important. Go and do that. Some sort of medical professional, okay? But from what I can see here, this is I just want to give you some hope. This is looking good, and so is this. But it doesn't mean that something doesn't happen on Thursday where you kind of maybe take a bit of a step backwards. And that's all right as long as you step forward again, right? Let's go into Friday. All right, this is stepping forward. We have the wolf. And we almost have like the she-wolf here. So devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into the freedom of your knowing. Oh, maybe with this recognition here of all this hard work and you know, being responsible and slow and steady Eddie and all of that. Now that you've finally been recognized, you know it's time to embark out, to head out on your own for some of you, or to take things to the next level. It's going to require you really stepping up and stepping out. And this is a 44. I just want to say it's that building that stability and structure. It's manifesting. It's going after what you want too. We have the star here. You're meant to shine. But this might have you just kind of, you know, a little timid, a little scared, because you don't necessarily, up until this point, now you do. You didn't know, ooh, is this going to be successful? Bam. Yes, it is. Yes, they want you to break free, to go out, to go after what it is that you want, to be ferocious about it even. Okay. Oh, I want to see what the next card is. Fertility. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. Oh, you guys. With the 10 of Cups, and it will be successful. Okay, I feel like this is all kind of coming together here. Whatever this big change is, whatever you kind of need to keep to yourself, maybe some parts of it, or you're just not out running out telling everyone. You're just letting it happen naturally. You're going to get some recognition here. It's going to make you worried, though, because you know what needs to be done next. But look, if you do it, if you allow, think of the Empress here, or the Magician even, planting those seeds, right? Planting the pentacles, nurturing them, watching them grow, because in the end, you will get everything you want. The family, the kids, the house, the days at the beach, whatever it is, right? For some of you, it could even be pregnancy. Maybe on this day, you might find out you're pregnant. Maybe this is a day you choose, and this is the big choice. Maybe this is the birth of your child. This day is the set day, or the day you're going to go into labor and have the baby. I don't know, which would also be a huge change in your life. So that's Saturday's energy. Okay, let's look at Sunday. We have the Frog. May the lily beneath your breasts allow you to drink from its healing waters. Be still, for there is serenity behind the drowning croaks. Okay, with the wheel. All right, you guys. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is in this reading right here based on this, and this. And just the fact that there's a big change. And I feel for a lot of you, it's very positive here. If we're looking at the whole week, how these cards tie together. What I want to say here, I know the Frog, can also be thought of like the butterfly transformation, right? The butterfly cocoons itself and then it breaks free and becomes a butterfly. A frog is a little tadpole in the water that can also take quite a bit of time to actually become the frog. So it is transformation here too. And what they're saying is you have everything you need. You have the fire, the air, the earth, and the water all here. All the energies of all the elements to help you bring your seeds into fruition, okay? Jump on the Wheel of Fortune. It is time. It is time. And I think this is what's happening. You finally got that recognition, and it's now made you nervous because you know what the next steps are. And you're like, oh, but in this moment, up until this reading, you were like, I don't know what's on the other side. Well, I'll tell you, the Star, the 10 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune, right? You being brave and ferocious, you transforming, and you being creative. Like I said, for some of you, we can actually read that as, you know, like I said, to do with becoming pregnant or having a baby, a child, okay? Let's get some tarot. Wow, what a week this is, October 9th to 15th. Big things are happening. All right, We have the Ace of Cups. I love that. We have the Ace of Cups in pile 1. That is all new beginnings. So if it is fertility where you are having the baby or getting pregnant, I mean, that's just a joyous, creative, loving, and compassionate time, okay? If it's you heading off on your new beginning, again, with that creativity, be happy and enjoy every minute of it. Right? That only happens the once. The Fool, new beginning, right? It's time to jump off the edge. It's time for her, I want to say, to jump down, swim out, and get on that ship and sail away. You know, fly her broom, right? Down to the ship, and away she goes. It's time. It's time for you to have your new beginning and to be happy and joyful and to celebrate it. And then we have Temperance. Look, all of this is going to bring in stability and balance and maybe new partners and relationships even. We can think of that with the Temperance card. We can also think of it as you finally finding peace in your life because you're doing what it is I feel that you love here. And because it's going to bring success to you, I feel like it's going to maybe alleviate some burdens here as well, which is going to bring balance and peace and serenity into your life. So those are the main messages for the week. Like I said, it may all tie together for you. It may just be 1 or 2 days that come in. I'm not really sure, but also let me just get one last oracle card for you here. It is Little Luxuries. Generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Well, it does. I said you'll have everything you want here. The 10 of Cups, right? So there are your messages for the week of October 9th to 15th. If you enjoyed the energy, if you enjoyed the cards here for the month of October, celebrating Samhain, Halloween that's coming up, right? The 31st of October. Give me that thumbs up. It helps when you interact with my channel. Leave a message if you want to say something about this message. If you feel you need to share it with someone, please do. And if you are a new viewer, please subscribe to the channel. And if you are returning, thank you very much. I will see you next week.